Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Mandy. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, welcome. I hope that you'll stick around, hit that red subscribe button, and become part of our family. So today, as we do when I'm normally barefaced, we're doing a try on. Well, not barefaced, but no eye makeup. We're gonna do a try on. So normally I put my primer on. I forgot to do that, so I'll do that anyway. But I just noticed that. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is, I'm excited for this. It is the new C-Color palette. So if you guys haven't seen, I've done a dupe video on one of the C-Color palettes not too long ago actually. And it was with another Anastasia. It was with the Jackie Aina palette. So now they came out with two more palettes. We have Jungle Fever right here, which they say is now, like, this is theirs. From what they've said, I mean, when they said that last time, I heard that it wasn't, that it was a copy of the Rihanna's all shimmer shadow. But according to the website, this is theirs. Why is it blinding you? And that's their, their setup. So this is not supposed to be duping anybody. But if you guys know, or if you've heard anybody, or if this looks familiar to you, please let me know, because it's driving me nuts trying to figure out if this is duping a palette. So anyway, that is the new Jungle Fever. It is $10. Again, I will tell you, because I don't have a code, make sure you use a code if you order C-Color, and I use Hot Mess Mama's code, which is Hot Mess 10, I believe. It's either Hot Mess or Hot Mess 10. But that is the code that I use when I go to C-Color. So, and there are plenty of codes out there. So please make sure you use a code if you do try to pick these palettes up. They're great palettes. I love them. But the one that we're here today to do is the Cabana palette. So, Cabana, however you say it. This is the dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And you guys, I don't know like how often you guys watch me, if you're new, if not, but I got this palette maybe 2 years ago now, probably around when I first started my channel. And I paid full price for this palette. I was so happy. It was for my birthday. I went and got it, paid full price. 4 months later, it ended up going, like 4 or 5 months, ended up going to Marshall's for $25 or $20 or something like that. I think it was 25. But I was upset. However, the reason I'm telling you a little backstory is because I love this palette. There were so many people that hated this palette, but I'm telling you, this has been one of my favorites since I got it. I still reach for it constantly. It's probably a mess. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's a little messy. But I do. I reach for this all the time. So it's so messy. I'm going to show you them both without blinding you, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, so you tell me, do you see all the exacts? Because I definitely do, and I can't wait to get into this thing. I guess we could do some side-by-side swatches real quick if you wanted to. Do you want to see that? You know what? We'll put the swatches at the end of the video. I'll take a picture, and then that way you guys can see the swatches. That way I'm not wasting time doing this, because it already takes me long enough to put this stuff on for you guys. So we're gonna do which eye is which, and I'm gonna kind of play it so that you don't know which one I'm using. I'm just gonna tell you what the corresponding shade is in the Riviera palette. Might be a little, maybe I just won't say shades, because then it'll be a little bit confusing. That way at least maybe it'd be a little bit of a mystery that you guys don't know what I'm putting on or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it fun. So let me get some primer on and move you in a little bit closer, and we'll go ahead and get started, you guys. Okay, up close and personal. Eyes are primed. I used the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I set it with my Too Faced Natural Matte, these two lighter shades here. And also, before we get started real quick, just to let you know what else, since I got ready without you, kind of without the eyes, just to let you know what I'm using. This is brand new for me. I just picked this up, and this is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter Palette. It's really nice. I'm actually enjoying it. so I'm not blinding you here. I used this shade and this shade today as my highlight, and I think it works pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty blinding, you guys. Let's see. Of course, my Ride or Die All-Nighter, which we'll be using again. We have the NYX Prep and Prime. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Blush in Ecstasy. We have the Laura Mercier Portrait Canvas Primer, which I'm trying to finish up real quick. We have my favorite Ride or Die Pure Lease, my Milk Blurring Stick. I used the Peach Perfect foundation today. My concealers are Born This Way and CoverGirl. The Too Faced Matte Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, the ABH. Both the brow and the setter. My Cover FX translucent. My, I'm having a blank, I'm number 7, Lift and Illuminate Triple Action. And to contour, I used this, the Charlotte Tilbury. So that's out of the way now. Let's move that out of here so it's not in my way. And of course, we're going to be using a mixture of my blinged brushes. So you guys noticed I got some new ones today. I was supposed to get both of them, but the eye brushes came separately for some reason, so I'm still waiting on them. But this is just a little sample of what the Starry Night collection looks like. You guys, it's so pretty. And then I keep the little cards that they sent me. I love these brushes, you guys. If you want a luxury item and are like on your birthday or something, or want somebody to spoil you, that's when you need to get these. Get somebody else to buy them for you because they are expensive. But these are beautiful. So anyway, we're going to be using those. I don't want to take all your time talking about, you know, things that really doesn't matter. And, well, it does matter because I love those. So, like I said, I'm not going to tell you until the end which palette is on what eye. Hopefully I don't goof up and like be like, oh, we're going to do this. Anyway, but I'm going to use my color switch in between. I'm going to use the same brush for each palette. That way, you know, I'm using the same brush. So we're going to start off with, what is this? It's an SL Miss Glam, right? SS57 blender. So pretty. And we're just going to go into the matte kind of, like brownie shade that's in there. Oh, I'm so glad I just thought of this. Let's get the powder under our eyes, guys, so I don't make a mess. Because you don't know how the fallout's going to be on a palette that you've never played with, and I'm not trying to take that chance. I normally do my eyes first, but in this case, obviously I can't. So let me put the powder on. I'll be right back. There we are, looking highlighted. Anyway, okay, now we're going to go into that, that matte brownie shade that's in the palettes. And like I said, I will continue to use the same brush, just switch it in between. So we're going to go with this eye, and then I'll start over here. And I'm just going to do the basically above the crease with this shade, which is kind of easy to do without having to have my mirror in the way for you, because this is like an easy shade to blend out. And I say that and watch like it's all over the place or something. I'm trying to make it so that I'm not in your way. I hate like when I watch the video back to edit it, like I'm like, am I blinding you or am I in your way? Can I see you? And I'm like totally in your way the whole time, and I look like such an idiot. But story of my life, you guys. That's it. Story of my life. All right, so I'm going to take that off of that, and we're going to dip into the other palette. And we're going to go on this eye. And I will speed through, you know, some of this, just so you know. That way I'm not making the video 110 hours long. So yes, I'm going to speed through some of it. I will mainly show you, you know, maybe I'll jump back and forth with when I edit between which eye I show and which eye I don't. That way you're seeing a little bit being applied from each palette. I think that's pretty cool. So that's what we'll do. So I'm just going to continue to blend that out. Get me a good base to start laying down colors. I almost went over there. I didn't touch it. I promise I didn't, but I almost did. It's just, it's habit. So I'm going to clear that off. All right. Next, we're going to use my favorite Smashbox brush. and it is just the Tapered shadow brush. I just washed my brushes, so there shouldn't be anything on to start. So I'm just going to kind of go with a look that I'm pretty familiar with this palette. That way I know how it looks, and what, you know, 'cause I've done it several times. So I'm excited. We're going to go into the hot pink. Why not? Beautiful, beautiful pink, you guys. So we're going to set this in the crease and just a tiny bit above it. That way I bring the color up and out. And I'm going to pat it in like I normally do, and then I'll blend it. Okay, I'm going to go into the other eye. Let me get my color switch, take that off, and start over here on the other eye. And I don't know if you guys know this, I'm sure you do, but maybe some people don't. When you hold the brush back here and blend, you actually get a lot smoother of a blend. Like, I'm not going to hold it there right now, but you'll notice that when I go to blend, I put my hand back here and I blend it, because then it just smooths it out. You have a little bit less control, therefore the blend is a lot better. Instead of like when you're right here holding it kind of basically like a pencil, you have a lot more control, and that powder is just going to pack where you pack it. Just a little FYI. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not, but that's, if you see my hand in different placements on the brush, that's why. All right, let's go ahead and do this side. And again, I'm going to just pat it down, and then we'll go through and blend in a second after I get it all laid where I want it. And that's when you'll see where I take my hand back farther. Okay, looking good. I went up a little high, so I'm gonna have to go back over there, of course. All right, that's laid down. I have to go back on the other side. I need to put this color pop thing, whatever, in a better place. I just got to go back over here on this side and bring that up just a little bit higher. So now we're pretty even on that. I love this pink in this palette. It's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and take that off of there. I wish I was more organized, you guys. If you could see what I'm looking at, you'd probably be like, how do you even film videos with that mess? It's hard. Okay, so now what do we want to do? So we'll go ahead and define a little bit. And I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush in the purple shade, the deeper purple, and then just kind of make it, you know, define it in the corner here, right there. And then we're just gonna basically stay out here with it. And just kind of, and you see I'm closer to the edge there because I'm trying to put the color in one certain spot. And then just kind of going right here in this corner to give it some depth, give it some color and darkness. And also sweep it up into that V. And I like the way that's laying down. It's actually looking really, really nice. And then what I'm going to do with the rest that's on the brush, I'm going to drag it through the crease. I'm not putting any more product on there. Just kind of dragging it to about here. All right, I'm happy with that. We're gonna move on to the other palette and do the same thing on that side. I love this purple. It's so pretty, you guys. I love this palette. I don't know why people talk so much crap on this palette and still do. They still do. They still don't like this palette. I don't understand why. I love purples and pinks, and these blues and teals, which you'll see because we're gonna play with them. amazing. They're beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. So I don't quite understand why people, I mean, I have all the Anastasia palettes, so, and I don't think this one is any worse quality than the other ones. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm liking it so far. I think both palettes are looking exactly the same. The colors are pretty much exactly the same. Why is this one rounded out more? Always one eye worse than the other one. But I think everything is looking pretty similar right now. You guys think so? I do. All right, I'm gonna wipe that off. So we'll use this Profusion Small Pointed Eyeshadow ES6. And we're gonna go in with that dark brown and really just kind of get that corner. Just that, like the V part of it and nothing else. So we're gonna go ahead and do that here. And basically I'm just like patting it. I'm not really even rubbing that in because I don't really necessarily want that blended out. I just kind of want it there. All right, and we're gonna do that on the next palette. Get just a little bit more. All right, let me wipe that off, and I'm going to fix my colors with a blend brush. So actually, you know what? We're gonna go back into the original one, into that original matte shade, and kind of blend out the top here, just so that the line's not as harsh. Basically just kind of like little circles on top of that darker pink, just to kind of like airbrush it. And wipe it off and do the same thing again. Now we're going into cut crease. All right, so I get this brush. This is the Jeffree Star and Morphe JS10 brush, which to me is perfect for cutting a crease. I don't know, can you see that? That's perfect size for me. And we're going to use my CoverGirl True Blend and dot it there and there. And we're gonna kind of smear that out. Not too bad, actually. I think that looks pretty good. All right, now here comes the fun parts. What I think is the fun parts. So I'm gonna grab my favorite brush, which I don't know what it says anymore because it is worn off. It is a Luxie brush, and it is a small shader brush. So we have these three right here that I want to definitely dip into. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this on the outside. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, I loved this palette, and I love this palette so much. I don't know what to do. All right, so I'm going to take this like purpley blue, put that on the outsides first. You know what? I think I should get a glitter glue. So I have my NYX glitter glue. I'm gonna lay that down really quick on my eye and pat that all in there. And then take this blue shade and put that, like the bluey purple shade, put that on the outer corner here. Oh my goodness. You guys, I love this palette. Love these colors. Wow. I'm gonna go just a little bit heavier on it. guys, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, now wiping this off is a pain with the glue. So we're gonna put some glue on this side. I just wiped it off. Put some glue on this and then go on this side. Lay the glue down. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the other palette and use that blue, purple, whatever, bluish purple, and go ahead and go in with that. There's no difference. They're both so much the same palette. But I definitely would say use glitter glue because I'm losing some, even with glitter glue, it's falling. On both palettes. That's not saying one or the other, I'm saying both. Okay, and I basically took that pretty much to almost to the middle, but not quite the middle. So I'm gonna wipe this off again. Man, my color switch is gonna have to be cleaned. And then we're gonna go into, oh, I'm blinding you, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have to do that, but I'm wondering if the yellow can become part of it, because there's the yellow. I'm gonna blind you again. I think we might just stick with the blues. We'll see. Okay, and then we're gonna go into this blue right here and see what happens. And we're gonna blend that into that other existing blue. So basically, I'm gonna start on my line of that other one and work down and over, just to get the blend good. Which it basically just overtook the whole entire look. You can't even see that other one now. I think I'm going to put that gold in the front there. Yeah, all right, my stuff is cleaned off and we're gonna go into this next one and we're gonna lay that down. All right, you guys, I think it's looking really good. I'm gonna take that off of there and we're gonna grab the smaller JH42 shader brush, and we're gonna go in with that yellow from both palettes. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that, with this brush. Let me wipe it off. And I'm not gonna, actually, you know what? Let me get another one that's clean and doesn't have glue on it. So this is just the Alamar one. It doesn't have a number or anything. But I'm just gonna kind of blend the blue and the yellow together. You guys, tell me why people don't like this palette. I mean, the colors are stunning. They're so pretty. This is a clean brush, nothing on it. And basically, I'm just taking the blue into the yellow just to kind of blend it together. And I'm not pressing hard at all. I'm just basically kind of patting them together so they kind of, I mean, they're not going to look as one because it's such a heavy different shift, but you know. And I'm just using this side of the brush because I'm going to flip it for the other eye. All right, now I'm going to flip it and do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm pretty satisfied. Basically just wipe away any of the leftover powder and anything else that fell out on the shadows. Clean all of that up and everything is wiping away super easy for both palettes. Nothing looking left behind. Looking good, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off the eye look. That way we can see which palette was which. Give me a second and I will be right back. Okay guys, we're back. So I'm super excited on how this turned out. I definitely cannot see a difference at all between either palette. I think they both look really good. I'll come in a second and show you, but I wanted to let you know what else I finished off with. So I've been using this in the corner of my eye. It's the ABH Icy Loose Pigment. I love that as an inner corner highlight. My Huda Beauty in the shade Sugar Mama. I finished off with my Glow Recipe and also my Soft Focus and my Charlotte Tilbury mascara. And I tried a new pair of lashes, which, you guys, these things are beautiful. I'm definitely getting some more. So from, I don't think I've posted that video yet, but the Glam Light Foodie box that I got, that'll probably be posted after this or somewhere soon after this video. I do have it filmed, I just haven't posted it. But this is where I got these from, and you guys, these lashes are so soft, but yet so dramatic and so pretty. I love them. I'm definitely getting more of these. So anyway, let me come in a little bit closer so you guys can get a close-up of both eyes. Take a guess on which one you think is which, and then I'll let you know right after this. What do you think? You guys, I can't see a difference. Can you see a difference? Because I cannot. So again, C-Color is amazing. They've wowed me. It's the same look as the Anastasia palette again. And you guys, I cannot be happier with the results. So do you think here, or do you think here and here? Leave it down below. And then we're gonna reveal that here. So this side is the C-Color. So get that out of your eye. That is C-Color. And this is this. What do you guys think? I'm excited, so happy. Thank you. I know it's been a long video. I'm gonna edit down as much as I can with this. I just wanted to bring you another C-Color video. I love this brand. I recommend it for people that don't have a whole lot of money but still want the same quality as high-end shadows. You can get the same look with a $9 palette if you use a code with a $50 palette. So you guys, C-Color is amazing. I love the company, and I think you should give them a try if you're looking for a cheaper palette that you know will do good. They have a whole line of them. I have a video that shows you my collection. I also added this one to my collection when I ordered these palettes, and this is a Kylie palette. It's called the Frost, and then there are the colors. So just, you know, this is an amazing company. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. And we will be trying out this one soon. I have a lot of palettes to try out, but I will be trying this out soon. So thank you guys so much for being here. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought. Do you like it? All that good stuff. And congratulations to the winner. You know who you are for the Pop Box Sephora thing giveaway. Congratulations, girl. Let me know when you get your package. So again, we're pushing to that 1,000, you guys. I have a big giveaway ready to go for when we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video, you guys, so it gets me out there. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.